Hands together, please.
Class?
Yes.
Today we are going to be learning about Arthur Jensen. He's an exceedingly important theorist. I'm going to give you his definition of intelligence, and you're not going to understand it at first, but we're going to talk about it. But what I need you to do is when you hear the word G, we're going to do this. Because G is big, G is important, G is complicated. Everybody ready? All right. A working definition of intelligence, then, is that it is the G factor of an indefinitely large and varied battery of mental tests. We are forced to infer that G is of considerable importance in real life by the fact that G constitutes the largest component of total variance in all standard tests of intelligence or IQ, and the very same G is by far the largest component of variance in scholastic achievement. Really quick, tell your shoulder partner what that means. Close enough, close enough. All right, Arthur Jensen went to University of California, Berkeley, got a BA in psychology, got his MA at San Diego State in psychology, and then went to the University of Maryland and got an MD with a clinical internship. He got his PhD in clinical psychology under Simmons. Now Jensen accepts Spearman's idea of a general factor. That's what G is. G is general. Very good. Now, back to his definition. What that means is our mental tests, our IQ tests, judge one factor. That factor is called G. All right, almost everybody got it. Jensen came upon this idea when one of his grad students came to him and said that they noticed some variances in tests. African American students were getting lower on tests. In fact, most of them were put in special ed classes when in every other aspect of their lives, they seemed completely normal. So this graduate student, being the clever graduate student they are, went to their teacher, Jensen, and said, "Are there any non-biased IQ tests?" And Jensen started thinking about this. And he came to the conclusion that some students are better at IQ tests. In fact, there aren't any biased IQ tests, but some students excel at IQ tests, specifically Caucasian and Asian children. In fact, African American children and Indian children scored much lower, sometimes to the point of what some people would consider, special ed levels, even though in every other aspect of their lives, and sometimes, they may be more intelligent than the whites or Asian children. Now, Jensen said that these children might have some sort of advantage. This is very controversial because lots of people think that he was saying that African American students and Indian students and other minorities were not as intelligent. And, that's what the evidence that he presented shows. Now, his definition, with all those G's in them, awesome. Everybody got it this time. Congratulations. What that means, his working definition, says that our G factor, which is general intelligence, is based solely on our battery of mental tests. And he goes on to say that this G, whatever it is very important to real life. In fact, it's one of the main factors. And I quote, "It constitutes the largest component of total variance in all standard tests of IQ." It's part of your IQ. It is your IQ, was what Jensen was saying. And it's also what determines your scholastic achievement. G is tied into how you think how you feel, what you do in your life, what you read, who your favorite author is. That's what he was saying. Now, he wasn't exactly saying that African American children, Indian children, other minorities were stupid. He just said that their G was different. So, you guys are getting worse and worse. We had one good one. Let's try this.
It's a way of knowing.
G. All right, good job. So, really quick, tell your shoulder partner, what does G mean? G.
Predictor.
Class.
Yes.
Is G important?
Yes.
Is G important to real life?
Yes.
All right, one more G. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I have.